Hello, Card Kingdom family. Kenji back here for another draft on Magic Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe here if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. Some more Duskmourn, this time best of 3 as we attempt to navigate our way through this newer format. I've got quite a few drafts under my belt now, so let's jump into our pack one, where we've opened Marina Vendrill's Grimoire. Not a very good card. Way too slow, expensive, and not a very good ability, especially in a format where it's really easy to deck yourself out. So you can read the text there. It's not good. Best pick in this pack, for me anyways, I think is the Fear of Isolation. A lot of good synergies with this card, whether you're bouncing a room card to reactivate some value there, or otherwise. 2/3 flying enchantment creature is fantastic. I don't think there's anything actually close in this pack to the power level of Fear. Other okay cards, absolutely. Fear's the #1 choice by far. Ooh, okay. Getting past a couple of very, very good white cards. We have the Reluctant Role Model. 2/2 survival creature. Green-white is the survival archetype where creatures get some kind of ability if they are tapped on your second main phase. This one can gain a bunch of different things. Flying, lifelink, or a 1/1 counter. And then it moves counters from creatures when they die. Really cool. Shelter by Ghosts, really, really nice removal spell in white. It's cheap, it's effective, and it makes the creature harder to deal with by giving it ward too. So if you cast this on like turn 2 or 3, usually that creature's not going to die for a little while. Let's go with the creature here instead of the ghost, although the ghost does have a little bit of value with Fear of Isolation. Studio's nice value for graveyard, nonsense. Beastie, a good green delirium card that can fuel. Not a bad start here. Another very strong pack. The Walk-in Closet, a mythic in this pack, not a good one. It's fun, but a little bit too slow and dirtily, though maybe if you have a nice, slower control-y deck, you can do some stuff with it. Gremlin, fantastic aggro 2-drop that can help filter your draws. Shroud Stomper, great black-white creature, specifically useful in the Reanimate strategies, but it's not that hard to get to 7 mana in the format. And this is an attack or enter ability, so very, very nice card there. Grand Entryway, a fantastic white room. Doesn't look like much, but it does tend to put in a lot of work. Murder, you know that one. Glassworks, another good room card, and then Most Valuable Slayer, also solid. The upside of taking the Shroud Stomper and having black-white payoff, I think, is too good, so we're going to take it. Huh. I mean, I suppose this Overlord and the Black Overlord are the worst of the 5, but getting that 4th pick is a little bit strange, I feel like. There's a Wickerfolk Thresher, amazing 4-drop, one of my favorites in the format. Sawblade Skin Ripper, fantastic black-red card. One of the Reanimate effects, we were looking for the Shroud Stomper. It's hard to say how big of a signal this is, because again, this is one of the weaker ones, but I still think I'm supposed to take it. So we're a little bit all over the place right now. Glamour's pretty good. I've been really impressed by this one. Stay Hidden, Stay Silent. Solid removal. We have more white than anything else, so I suppose I'm going to take the Glamour here. Man, Wildfire Wickerfolk now too, but we do also just have good old Murder. These are some strange packs. Egotist is solid, though not particularly great in white-black. Survivor's decent. Final Vengeance, though, I think might be my choice. Just some more good black removal. Oh yeah, nice. Now we're getting a Faithful here, 8th pick. Okay, that was a really good pickup. So, might just be locking myself into black-white, but kind of interested in what other people are drafting as, yeah, we wield our Commune with Evil. This is another really, really good one if you're in white-black. Look at the top 4, put one of them in your hand and the rest in your graveyard, gain 3 life, so Digs for your reanimate effects and also puts stuff in the graveyard often enough. I would say that the Leech and the Living Phone are more filler than anything else, and the Manifest Dread could still have some good synergy. We're not necessarily locked into white. Yeah, maybe there's a very small chance I am still green-black. Very interesting first pack. Not entirely sure what's going on here. Like I said, I don't particularly care for this card, but in green-black, that is one of the places you would want to have it. Green-black and green-blue, I think, are the places where the walk-in closet seller can really shine. We'll see. Of the Haunted Wood, the Hauntwoods. I actually like Chandelier a lot in decks that either have a lot of self-mill or inevitability, but for now we'll take a 2-drop because it's pretty easy to get the Chandelier later on. Okay. I mean, this is a good one. Pack 2, pick 1, we opened a couple of rares. Other rares also very playable just for the white side, though the bonus of getting the blue side is often decent. Defiant Survivor, also very, very good. This is one of the most annoying cards to play against. Like, if your opponent has this early on in the game and has any way to tap it or push it through combat, it often becomes very hard to come back from that. We'll take the Vitality here. 3 mana, 3/3 with Vigilance gives all my creatures the ability to tap for any color, and then it has the enduring effect of being able to come back as an enchantment should it die. Clobbering, also quite good. Would have been really nice with the Survivor we just passed. But just a 1-mana green removal spell. Can't go wrong with that. Oh man, another really strong pack. Okay, so we're getting hooked up in green and black now. Nowhere to Run, awesome removal spell that gives you some utility versus, or not utility, but ways to get around your opponents having ward or hexproof. There are not a ton of ways to do that, but it is not irrelevant in the format. And then Threats Around Every Corner, another really good value card. I don't have that much Manifest right now, but I do think this may be better than the Nowhere, because this is still the beginning of Pack 2, so it's not going to be hard to pick up a few more ways to manifest and then just get a lot of value that way. Man, a second Shroud Stomper. Okay, I am considering maybe going more 3-color straight up. I don't lose much here. It's like a Terramorphic Expanse, and double Shroud Stomper is kind of gross. And there's the Rite of the Moth. Okay, and that's one of the reanimate effects we were looking for. So I don't love doing this in the format, but we might just be going straight up 3-color. Let's take the Expanse now for fixing. It could very well be that I like splash double white. If we have enough ways to self-mill / discard, running the Shroud Stompers is not crazy. Oh, there's a Neglected Mana. That's fantastic. I guess I would probably still run these Spirits. And I guess Overlord makes fixing as well as the Vitality, so this is not where I want to be, but this is where we are. And we have the fixing for it. So we want to pick up more Manifest cards, because manifesting, well, or rather putting the graveyard, the Shroud Stompers, is fantastic. Oh man, Valgavost Lair, Manifest Dread, and Say Its Name. 3 insanely good 8th pick cards. I think Say Its Name is a little bit better here, because this digs and also fuels the graveyard. But I was just talking about wanting more Manifest, which are great for like threats and for putting fat in the graveyard. And then Valgavost Lair is just a a free fixer in a 3-color potential plan. Yeah, we're going to be... Actually, this is interesting too, because one of the better ways to discard it is the Fanatics in black, green, and white. Right, you play this on turn 4, you discard your fatty, and then you can reanimate it later. But I guess if we're okay with hard casting, nice, another land, then the Moldering Gym is slightly better too. All right, Abzan Reanimate / Abzan Ramp. Reampamator? Is that a word? Is that a deck type, rather? Rampinator? Rampinator or Reamparator? Hey, nowhere to run wield? That is disgusting. God, this might actually be a walk in the closet deck. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I guess I don't have that many ways to mill. It is good with Terramorphic as well, though. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Pack 2 went really well. Let's see how Pack 3 does. This is not a bad open for Pack 3. That's crazy. I think I'm still supposed to take the Commune here. It's a little bit better. Maybe there's a chance I can wheel the land. But yeah, Commune to dig and fuel seems too good. Valgavoth? Or not Valgavoth. Victor is fine. I don't actually have that many enchantments. I think we'd rather just take the Centipede here for more fixing, right? Solid 3-drop. Loner, Beastie, Branch Stomper, Intervention are all okay. Let's get the fixing of the Centipede. I might not need to run much more than 2 planes in this deck. As we get a Cartographer for extra fixing as well. Excellent, just a good 2-drop. Nice with our 1 clobbering too, for what that's worth. I would like to get 1 more Reanimate effect if possible. So, Live or Die, another Rite of the Moth. There's a white card called, Emerge from the Cocoon or something. Nice little drag to the roots here. Okay, more fixing is fantastic. Man, we have crazy good fixing. I don't think the Reluctant Role Model is worth splashing for the record. Another really good pack. Manifest Dread, Watchdog, Zealot, and a Fanatic. Dread or Zealot here? I guess I kind of like the Mana Dork. So how many ways did I get to manifest? I've passed quite a few. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the threats around every corner isn't as good as it could have been. I have a feeling I'm going to be hard casting these Shroud Stompers more than I'm going to be reanimating them. Since we have only 2 reanimate effects. And okay, make that 3. But more importantly, we have a ton of fixing, so hard casting's not too bad. I guess I'd rather cut. Jeez, man, 8th pick Brood Spinner. Say its name. What is going on? We are just getting so hooked up. Alright, I'm going to cut the Shepherding Spirits. I need 1 more cut now, too. Maybe the Flesh Borrower is not necessary now. God, the second Say Its Name is so good, but... Like I said, we don't need to reanimate. I have double Commune already anyways. This deck's very good, I think. This is best of 3, so sideboard Anthropede's great. For all the room nonsense that could go on. This 2-drop does put big stuff in the graveyard. I just don't think I have room for it. I'd rather take sideboard intervention versus a more aggressive player. Yeah, this deck's great. I would expect to go at least 2-1 with this deck. And would not be at all surprised if and when we go 3-0. Four, five, six, seven. Yeah, I don't think running 2 planes and that's it is bad. 5, 6, 7, 8 black, 7, 8 green. This is good. This is really good. All right, let's ship it and see if we can get some peeps, because pretty excited about what we've drafted here. Yeah, hand looks great. 2 castable removal spells, Manifest Dread, Commune, so we get to go dig real fast here. I mean, I guess worst case scenario is just like we top deck Shroud Stompers. Probably have to go with the Cartographer turn 2 instead of the Manifest. Too much upside if that gets to start attacking. Alright, I'll trade. And I think I'm just going to straight up murder their Scavenger. They're green-white, so they might not have that many enchantments, but that card can go off, and if they get to untap with like a Shard Mages, I'd be pretty upset. Okay, I am willing to believe I've made a mistake. We'll see if using the murder on their optimistic punishes me. We would have milled the Shroud Stomper last turn. So let's commune here first, because this can find anything. Oh, yikes, that's actually really bad. Not hitting an untapped land there was kind of unfortunate, but I guess threats into every corner, or around every corner this turn, into Manifest Dread's pretty nice. Yeah, nice, okay. So an untapped land off the top lets us hardcast the Shroud Stomper. Issue is, versus white, they're oftentimes going to have exile effects for Shroud, whereas we would really like them to have, like, destroy effects. Alright, I'm going to go down to 11 here. Nice, that was perfect. We get to hardcast. Are they going to double emergence? Oh, no, they revealed a fear. Wow, brutal. Brutal, brutal. And the crazy thing here is that I've only drawn 1 forest. Sheesh. I guess I'm pretty dead here. Yeah, if they didn't have a removal spell, that could kill a 5/5. We were looking fine, but don't think I have any outs at this point. Forced to block the fear, assuming they have nothing, and I go to 1. Might have got too zealous with my removal spells, I suppose. Ah, and they just have more creatures. Well, they didn't do anything impressive. So I think this is very beatable. They just had a lot of creatures that made more creatures. This is a matchup maybe where Winter into... Well, no, that's not really that good either. I will say, though, using that murder on the 1/1 was terrible, wasn't it? They played 1 enchantment after that. Yikes. That was probably the play that lost me. No, we're just going to run it back. I think our deck is more powerful than theirs. They might be more aggressive, but I was just too loose with my removal. Good opener. I'm going to keep the Emerge, because we can go grab a Plains next turn with Moldering. And we have the Say Its Name in our hand, which can hopefully mill another creature. Oh, we milled our Enduring Vitality. It's not bad. Okay. Enduring Vitality with Cartographer is also incredible, right? Tap the Cartographer for mana, and then go to second main phase, and it's going to get us a land. That's fine. I'm going to snap make this double block, and that's... We would... If there was any creature we wanted them to kill, it was that one. Awesome. Oh yeah, we are absolutely crushing. It doesn't matter. Feels like they've kind of got the same draw as last game. Shroud Stomper is so good. Could have just let this trade happen as well, right? We have the Emerge from the Cocoon in our hand, but... I'm going to play out the plains so I can hold drag to the roots this turn. That doesn't matter. I give them a card, but... Actually, would I rather Final Vengeance that? Yes. They do get a card here, but they were going to do that anyways. Alright. Vitality's still going to come back as an enchantment. Nice. Yeah. That's how our deck should be working out, I think. I think there's a little bit of merit in bringing in some cheaper plays when I'm on the draw. Like maybe the Beastie, when I have this much top end, is not as good as, say, running the Flesh Burrower to block like their Glimmer Dude on turn 3. But other than that, I don't think we need to make too much. Our deck is just a lot more powerful than theirs. The issue is going to be if they have an aggressive start and I've kept a slower hand, so... Let's just try to stabilize in the early game and completely dominate in the late. I'm not going to mulligan. Ooh, we drew both of our Shroud Stompers. All right. So now we really need to get to the late game. I hope they don't have their Glimmer Seeker here. All right. 0-4, a really good blocker at least. If I take the Moldering Gym in 2 turns, I can play Shroud Stomper. Oh, God. Yep, they have a nut curve. They get to attack for 4 and then manifest. Jeez. Crazy. Yeah. We got problems. We have big problems, my friends. I think we lose this one. Needed like a Miasma Demon. So sick. Okay. We just lose. Incredible. Incredible draw by them. Ah! Disgusting. Alright, I mean, that's what I was talking about with this Survivor, though. If your opponent can just tap it or push it through. Man. Their draw was good. Their deck was good as well. Make no mistake. I'm not saying their deck was bad. I think our deck had a higher power top end, but the double Shroud Stomper in our hand and just getting stuck when they were going 2 drops and 3 drops. Oh, that sucks. Good beats, good beats. Probably cannot keep this hand. Can I? I guess I'm on the draw. We have one of our reanimate effects in hand. That is actually really good. If my opponent opts to mill me out a bit... The reason you don't run out the Faithful here is you don't want them to be able to kill it before you can reanimate, and, well, I also don't want them to know that I want them to mill me. For now, anyways. Sure. Let's go grab a plains here. All the smoke. I will need to probably kill the crab at some point. There it is. They milled my Shroud Stomper. But I don't think we need to make that play yet. Alright, so they're going to make a bunch of flyers. So a 4/4 and a 4/4 and a 5/5 flyer. I have 14 cards left in my deck. Remember, the Shroud Stomper forces a card draw. So let's go kill the crab, sack the threats, because we do not want to find lands anymore, nor do we want to thin out our deck. We have another Shroud Stomper in there as well. The Rooms deck is really cool when it comes together. And that might actually be one of the better decks when it comes together, too. Alright, that's fine. I don't know if they're supposed to attack me. 5, 6, 7. Nothing has haste. 8, 9. I can put them to 2 here. Alright. That is a lot of lethal threats, and the Shroud Stomper only needs to attack to kill. If they have the double strike room, they can hit me for 14. But they would still have a bunch of mana left over if they did. Okay, that's fine. Hey, they survived. Nice. So Rite of the Moth on... No, nothing wins there. I guess we get the spinner. I don't want to mill any cards. In case they have another crab or whatever. Nice. Alright. Yeah, their deck's cool too. This is a game where I wish I had access to the Chandelier to shuffle cards back. Oh, you know what? In the first round, I definitely should have brought in the Winter's Intervention. That would have been another nice card to have sideboarded in. I didn't bring in the Anthropede because I'm bad. That was a card I certainly should have sideboarded in. It's specifically for this deck. Sand is all in on the Overgrown Zealot, my friends. So let's not have the Zealot die, because it is vital to this. If you want to crab me again, I am okay with that. I have one of my Reanimate effects in hand. Let's go. Oh, my second Plains was milled. Remember, drag can kill non-creature, or rather non-land permanents, so... The Meat Locker. Is it time to kill their crab now? It might be. Oh yeah, they milled some goodies, so we can go ahead and... Well, actually, I don't need to. Centipede, grab a land, pass. Just drag their crab in response to something else right now, I think. Okay, sure. Yeah, this game feels pretty over. Both players did their thing, but their thing just happened to also help me do my thing. All right, 1-1. Let's salvage that 2-1. Like I said, I think on average you're gonna get at least 2 wins with this deck. I did some misboarding in round 1. I should have brought in the Winter's Intervention as well, but it might not have mattered since in game 3 our opponent had such a good draw. But deck's great. Let's see if we can do it one more time. 0 land hand is not going to cut it. That's a good hand, at least. Let's lose the gym there. I'm going to cast turn 2 Say Its Name, I think, if I don't draw a land in the first 2 draw steps. Our opponent took a big mulligan to 5. Turn 1 Scavenger, though. Yeah. Alright, thankfully did find a land. Ooh, okay. They've got a nice curve here for being on a mulligan. Worst draw. Damn it. Seriously, our worst draw on the deck. I think I am going to Faithful here. Because if I draw an untapped land, I want to get back my beastie. Ugh. Brutal. Ah, so sick. think if they attack with the Glimmer, I might... Well, do I just double blocks now? Okay. Ooh, that is also very good. So now, all of their enchantments and their room activations are cheaper. So they can activate the room now. Anytime they have something trigger, it double triggers. Double trapped in the screen triggers here. And let's see, I still have Drag to the Roots in my deck somewhere. Double +1/+1 counters as well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm taking 11 damage. This is sick. Double Surveil trigger, yeah. What a mulligan to 5. Crazy good. I'm dead to basically anything here. Another matchup where we're going to bring in the Anthropede for sure. Alright, make 2 1/1s. Need to find one more land for the Stomper. Does that double trigger? It does. Draw 2. Oh man, they are popping off. Alright. Go back up to 4 is pretty big here. That's fine. I could block 1, 2, 3, 4. I would take 6. So yeah, another Shroud Stomper works. As long as they don't rip something this turn. Oh, are you kidding? Oh, so sick, dude. We just about stabilized, and then they ripped another freaking trapped in the screen. Yeah, we got completely wrecked by the Fractured Realm. Mirror Room is so good. Okay, Anthropede in. God, so sick. Beastie out. Intervention didn't look that good. Yeah, this is just going to be just like the first round. I think our deck is more powerful, top-end wise, but if they get going, they have incredible synergy, and they are certainly a lot faster than I am. Alright, I'm not going to mulligan this hand, but I'm willing to believe that this is going to be a little bit weaker, though Brood Spinner was a good draw. Okay. Holy smokes. I don't want to attack. I don't even want to trade 1 damage for 2. Again, we know our late game is stronger. That's a double trigger of the Scavenger. Guess they're just going to hit me for 3. Sure. I don't think I want to just drag to the roots their Scavenger. Would rather save it for the trapped in the screens and whatnot. Yeah. Let's grab our last planes. Alright, so this is going to be +3 1/1 counters in essence. Yeah, I'm going to do it. That's fine by me. Alright, we are looking very good now. This might be just like the first round where they roll us game 1. Actually, they didn't even roll us. They needed a top deck, but oh, they had another exile effect. They win game 1, we win game 2, and then they win game 3 again. We'll see. My deck is pretty resilient. They have Tamer too. Yeah, their deck is real solid. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, maybe my deck's not even better than theirs. Individually, sure, it has stronger cards, but look at this. Crazy, crazy. Alright, we can do a lot of stuff this turn, though. Start off by getting back our Stomper. think I'm gonna kill their Tamer too, because that just provides a lot of useful chumpers. That's fine. How many cards? I have 7 cards left in my deck. Oh no, I'm gonna deck out. That's what's gonna happen this game. I'm gonna deck myself. That's absolutely what's gonna happen this game. So I'm probably gonna need to drag the trapped in the screen to get my spider to make a bunch of tokens. Yeah, God, I'm decking out. We're gonna go 1 and 2 with our deck. That's funny. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Overlord's not even that good. It's just an extra creature. Oh, I should have used the, that was a mistake. Oh, wait. Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have used the Vitality to activate the Brood Spinner here. Because now I don't get to cast out my 5 or 6/5 this turn. That was really bad. But, I mean, we're just planning on swarming them with flyers before we deck out. That was a good draw step for them, but it's not good enough. They need more flyers is what they need. Oof, crazy, crazy. All right, and we took the second game. Let's see if we can take the third. I'm bringing in this Winter's Intervention. Should have brought it in for the Scavenger to begin with, I guess. Wish I had more enchantment removal. I don't think I need this Moldering Gem. Honestly, this Cellar in that type of game, just to give us a little bit more inevitability, could be okay, but they're so fast. But maybe the threats around every corner is worse than the walk-in closet. Let's try it. A little bit for funsies. Cutting threats is wild, but... Alright, opening hand is very good. Very, very nice. Turn 2 Zealot, turn 3 Vitality's really sick. Oh, they have the Tamer to start going uber wide, though. Oh, no. Okay, well, at least that's not an enchantment. Yeah, make a 1/1 token. Apparition gets bigger. 2/1 draw a card. I take 2. Okay, it's good. Yeah, they have the trapped, man. Same exact thing. Our opponent's putting extreme uber pressure on us. They left a card on top. Alright, let's see. We are going to use our mana efficiently here. Alright, that makes another token, which means they get a trigger again. They only have 1 card left in their hand, though, so... Like, yeah, that's not even bad. I take 4... This is a lot safer. Yeah, this is incredibly safer. Don't actually want to draw land, because I doubt they're going to kill my Zealot here. I think they just need to try to push damage as fast as they can. Nice! Woo, let's go, baby! Alright, we got revenge on the blue-white deck that beat us in the first round. Yeah, so, again, we had individually stronger top end, but man, they had a really good... Both our blue-white decks that we fought against had really good opening curve outs. But this deck was fantastic. I would not expect to go less than 2 wins on average with this deck. Really fun little Abzan graveyardy theme. I mean, again, it wasn't really even that much of a reanimate strategy, even though I had 3 different ways to reanimate. It was more just big ramp, uber dig into Shroud Stomper, which is one of the best non-rare mythic win cons in this format. So, been enjoying Duskmourn. Looking forward to a lot more of it. A lot more than Bloomburrow anyways. As always, friends, I appreciate you watching. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.